And I haven't had any normal crashes of the game. And today I've been streaming for less than an hour and I've already had like 6. So something is wrong right now and I don't know what it is. I've changed a lot of things since the last time I played. I installed new RAM on my computer, so there's that. I updated OBS. I changed a lot of OBS settings. And I also installed the mod for quick hatching, which I think I uninstalled. We can go double check that real quick.
What?
So it feels like anything could be causing crashes right now. Unfortunately. Okay, it seems like the mod was uninstalled properly. Nothing's happening here for quick hatch. So I don't think that can be blamed anymore. I just feel like it's gonna keep crashing on me and I don't know what to do. Let me see. Excuse me. Let me just Google real quick. OBS downscale. Causing crash. Doesn't seem like I'm seeing a ton of other reports of the same thing. There could be all sorts of things going on. Who really knows? But do we have a knocklim? We do. And a good one. Good one at that. Okay, well, we'll just keep hatching all this stuff. If the game crashes, it crashes. I don't know. I might have to be done streaming for today if it crashes again, and I can hopefully find some better settings. Or we'll just keep experimenting. It will become the experiment stream. It's so weird, I don't know. Yeah, exactly, tech support stream. Okay, that's all fine and dandy. I want to try catching the Palladius again, but I can't because it's gonna crash in the middle of the fight again. It's awful. Awful. Yeah, the only actual support is Moral. You know, sometimes that's what you need.
What?
I feel like plasteel is ending up somewhere else. Is that true? I don't even see it in here, which means it must be in the guild chest, so maybe not. Okay, expedition's almost done. Yeah, I mean, we really need oil to be faster. That's kind of a big part of this right now. And our Anubis is getting there. I guess we could bring a knocklim into this. Noclim is in the Palpedia ranking. I think I missed it. What does it even look like? That one. That's a good one. Yeah, I don't know why Twitch didn't catch that one. That was a pretty obvious one. Oh my gosh, that's just way too big. We'll wait for the non-alpha Noclims, I think. Speaking of, can our swamp base use any improvements? Alright, well, game hasn't crashed yet, but it's only been 6 minutes, so I guess that's too early to tell. Okay, so it's not a power issue. We have plenty of power. Plenty of minestrone. I guess we could just drop another Noclim. It's funny that we got an alpha as our first hatched Noclim. Feels like an unlikely thing, but we might as well throw him in here. He'll get some good work done. Gosh. Look at that sulfur get mined. Alright, we could add quartz in here if we needed to, but I don't really think we need quartz. Okay, so the real question... when can we afford one of these? I guess not for a little bit still. I could go get some ancient civ parts by fighting some pals. Maybe we'll do that real quick. We're catching some pals and then butchering them. And then the plasteel we're just gonna have to wait for.
What?
Wait, which one was it? The sweeper? Where is that one? Those are really good at spilling out ancient civilization parts when you butcher them, apparently. Where is that guy? I thought he was on one of the middle islands. Not seeing it. Ah, there it is. Okay, well, I'll catch this one first. Well, no crashes yet. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Two ancient civ parts. That's not as many as I wanted. But fine. We'll go grab the... oh! Lift monk effigy. And then the alpha sweeper. Which is down here. And we just run to the south, right? Yeah, southwest. This one should be easy peasy. King of... Bam! 7 ancient civilization parts. That is nuts. And we can get 6 or whatever more. I don't know what the average output is, but we can get a lot more again by just butchering him. Can I cause a respawn by just running that far away and running back? Because if so, this is the easiest way to farm ancient civ parts. I don't know the respawn timer or how it works. Is it daily? One a day? Not really sure. We also have some nighttime pals we need to catch. Alright, so back to base. Gotta get the butchering thingy. And then more plasteel. Ugh. Oil is so slow! Okay. There is actually a downside to big pals, and that is you cannot grapple around your base. They do get in the actual way. Alright, and then butcher. Butcher knife.
What?
Okay, well, it's not crashing, so for those of you from future YouTube, you missed the beginning of the stream. If this video ever exists on future YouTube, you'll be like, this was a weird one. There was no intro, and it felt like it started in the middle. That's because it did. I've been having crashing issues, so we're seeing... I'm hoping that maybe we changed the setting on OBS that was causing a crash. It's possible it'll still crash again. I don't know. But for now, I think I'm at least gonna say, welcome, future YouTubers. I'm Krydax. Welcome back to Palworld. Yeah, well, so what you missed was me trying to catch, why can I not hit the... I was trying to catch Palladius. And in the middle of trying to catch Palladius, I was having a Frostallion fight. It was stressful. They were dealing a lot of damage. And I caught Palladius, and then the game crashed immediately. And I lost that. So I'm going to have to try again. If the game's stable for at least 20-25 minutes, I think I'll go try again. Hey, Shay. You probably haven't missed much, Shay, because I was dealing with a bunch of crashes. And we lost some of the progress anyway, so you might as well stay live. Even though I started like an hour ago, I've gotten very little done. But, all of that being said, the 936p, I think, was what was causing the crashes. So I'm kind of bummed out, because I think that setting was helpful. I might change the type of scaling. Maybe that will prevent crashes. And I still don't even know if the crashes are fixed, for what it's worth, but... We're 14 minutes now, and it hasn't crashed, so... Fingers crossed. Anyway, we got Sweepa butchered there. We've got another one of these for more ancient civ parts. Whoa.
What?
That's good. Okay, perfect. Oil extraction efficiency. That's a big deal. That's 20% faster. And then the next one is 30% faster, which is another huge amount. It will cost me 15 parts. How many did I need for the... gigantic furnace? 20. But I still need 80 more plasteel. I mean, that's a lot of plasteel. So yeah, we need more oil. We also need more expedition rewards. A Knocklim could do that one, but not yet. So for now, we'll get that going. And I think I'll keep exploring Fabric, I guess? I don't know. A Sylvagus. Sweet. 2 of them. Well, that's new. By the way, the reason I want Palladius, I mean, A, it's just a legendary, and legendaries are cool, and I really like the look of Palladius, but also Palladius has, what's the word? Palladius has, it's a ground mount that has like the highest speed of any ground mount, so that makes it pretty high value. Alright, what can I remove from this? Is there something that doesn't need to be in here? I don't think we need this many berries. Except to make cakes. And I'm just gonna sell these berries. I think Palladius is the one that triple jumps. Yeah, I was looking at the differences between the two, but I'm excited to have them. Hey, you. Take some berries. 42,000 worth of berries. I guess I could have gotten more money out of that if I had used my selling team, but... Okay, I'm pretty confused. I'm starting to wonder if the actual method here is in the gigantic furnace, you can produce, what's it called? Chromite by processing something else. Because if chromite is just a basic ore, where the heck is it? Do I need metal detector to find it? Okay, I don't know if anyone in chat knows, but if I need the metal detector to find it, please just tell me. I'm okay with that being spoiled. I don't want to I don't want to go down that line of investigation for no reason. Because it's possible that's how that works. I could see that being a thing. I do want the Celestia. I can also breed Celestia, though, I think. Celestia is the one that has level 4 lumbering, which is pretty cool. Alright, well, the game hasn't crashed. And, oops, I don't need that. That's a good sign, is all I'm saying. Something about needing the detector, but you don't know what for. I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah. Oh.
Don't like the sound of that. What are you? Another nightmare? Gatling gun ammo. Was there a Gatling gun? Oh yeah, laser Gatling gun. Okay. That sounds pretty cool. Damage-wise, it's, what, 530 per shot? So it's about the same damage as my legendary assault rifle. Probably shoots faster. Be weird if it doesn't. I'm just gonna keep exploring here. If we can make it to the night and the next... Oh, that is a boss Omaskull. You know what? Why not let... What the heck just happened? Teleporting? Let's let Rostallion help me out here. Why don't we just defeat them? Maybe I can catch it. Sweet. There's 6 more ancient Civ parts for our troubles. Anyway, and an ancient tech point even. What was I saying? If we can make it to the night, we need to go catch a couple night pals real quick. Pyron knocked. 3 more of the kitsune, which shows up in that ice crater. And then there was something else that I forgot. Anyway, we'll do that, and then we'll try to catch Palladius again, if the game hasn't crashed by then. You escaped the sphere? I'm not going back for you. Oh, is this it? Did we find it? Or is this fake? Fake! Why do you do this to me? You look like a thing I can mine. I mean, it really looks like a thing I can mine. Fox Sparks Crest? Shouldn't it be called like Foxicle Crest? I feel like Foxicle is already Fox plus Ice. Firefox Ice is a weird idea, but fine, I'll catch a couple. Anyway. Very happy to freeze me. Okay, I guess this is just ice, not chromite. And surely there's a teleporter by the tower here, because it's almost nighttime, so we need to find that eventually anyway. There it is. That's not chromite. Grab this. Dog coins, maybe? 20 dog coins and an ultimate sphere. I like to see that. This island is big. I mean, that's huge. That's like... It's at least 2 of the major island sizes. You know, if these are the 3 major islands, kind of the later game islands, it's like at least 2 of those put together. Anyway, okay, night pals that we need to catch begin here. Which it's not quite nighttime. So we'll have to chill for a minute, I guess. Switch to Ultra Spheres for this. Let me just double check this is where Kitsune spawns, because I'm not 1,000,000% on that. So I find it interesting that the variants don't appear. Like, this wasn't in the Palpedia until just now. So the variants don't show up in the list until you've seen one. Oh, Kitsune, where are you at? I think I skipped it. Yeah. Yeah, like Loop Moon Chris, that was definitely not there before. Here. Kitsune, Habitat, Night. Yeah, I'm in the right spot. Okay. So we'll catch a few of these guys, and then we'll go catch a few... We needed something that spawned at the nighttime on the ice island. Iceland. I don't remember what it was, though. And then the other thing we needed at night was Pyron Noct. Let's do some flying and gliding here. So we're looking for glowing Kitsune.
What?
Come on. No, you're here somewhere. There's one. Escaped the sphere at 94%? You are a cheeky one. You are indeed cheeky. You've earned that title. Alright, 2 more. Dos más. There's one. Let's try to not die to fall damage. Can't promise anything. Uno más.
What?
Whoa. Well, that seems worth our time.
What?
We need more predator cores. Get out of here. Guess I need to unequip the Mercy Ring. Sweet. Only 1 Predator core? Sad. Alright, now we find 1 more Kitsune, and we're good to go. Is that one? That is one. Perfect.
What? Yeah.
That should do it. Alright, Pyron knocked. I think they're around here. Might have to double check. Alpedia, Pyron. Why can't we search? So annoying. There's like 190 pals and you have no search function. It is ridiculous. And it's not even a grid. It's just a very like spaced out singular scroll bar. It's really weird. Okay, they're literally all over the island. Found one already.
What?
And a Blaze Howl knocked, which we also need.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
We also need regular Blaze Howl. Okay, got that. Is this a boss glowing over here? I don't know what that is. Looks like a boss bounty enemy.
Wow.
Correct. Have I killed you before? I have killed you before. You're not worth my time then. Alright, any more? Iron Nocts? No? No takers? Gosh, the night's almost over. The nights go by so fast. That's crazy. And that's the end of the night. Okay, well, we didn't get very many pals on that trip, but the game still hasn't crashed, which means I'm willing to go attempt Palladius again. We've been going 30 minutes, no crashes. So the setting I was doing was trying to downscale to 936p, which essentially, because it's divisible by 8, it's supposed to make things look a lot sharper because of how the transmission happens or something. I don't know if I totally get it. But the idea is that even though it's a lower resolution, it still looks better if someone watching it goes full screen on a 1080p monitor. Don't ask me exactly how it works, but for whatever reason, OBS downscaling the output was causing crashes in Unreal Engine for Palworld. Don't know why, but it's good to know that that is the potential issue. That also gives me hope that the plugin that I was using was not the issue, because the plugin is something that allows me to split what my recording is and what my streaming is. So I can set, now it does put a bigger load on the GPU, but like I can record a version of this where my camera isn't on the screen. So I can just record the gameplay without, and I can also, if I want to, not have the stream overlay on it. Or the like Twitch chat comments. I do think though, for clarity, I will leave the Twitch chat comments on for my GTNH recording. I haven't fully figured that out yet. Let's grab. Why are there no eggs happening here? Oh, nobody's there. Never mind. That's why. Yeah, exactly. How could you say hi, YouTube, if chat's not enabled? I also just think, like, unless my goal is if my goal was really heavy editing, I think I would prefer to record without Twitch chat. But I'm still going to be doing a similar type of, you know, generic Krydax series, which is where the viewers get to see most of what I'm doing. I will definitely spend hours mining that I don't put on the YouTube front. But like, I think if Twitch chat isn't on the screen and I'm responding to Twitch chat, it's worse that way. So if I'm going to be interacting with Twitch for the majority of my gameplay, I probably should have the chat on screen for YouTube. There are pros and cons, but that's kind of the general consensus I've come to. And, you know, some people, that's not their preference, but like, you can't make everybody happy. So... Ugh, still only 16 more plasteel. Give me more plasteel!
What?
Okay, I should have enough ammo. I don't have my rocket launcher. I don't know what happened to it. But we should grab our rocket launcher. And I can even make... What am I doing here? Let me put away... Fragment. Is that a new type? Xenoloord slab fragment. Oh boy. There's the rocket launcher. Put away the cleaver. Equip the rocket launcher. And at least for this fight, I might want a defense pendant. At least for the start. And I've got 49 ultimate spheres. Is that enough? Do I have more? I do have more. Good. Good. Alright. Let's go catch Palladius. And I'm this close to Googling how to get Chromite. I really am.
Yeah.
I don't know if there is a lore, because when you start fighting Palladius, it actually shows you the decimals when it's less than 1%. It'll say like 0.36%. So the minimum might be something like 0.01%, which would put you at expected value of, you know, 10,000 spheres. Which at that point, if you want to throw 10,000 spheres at something, and it's still not even a guaranteed catch, of course, but it's like, you know, that's the average amount you'd have to throw. You just randomly hope for the best. That's pretty painful. Okay, but there is a chance to get lucky for the back bonus here.
Wow.
And we did not. Alright, so Frostallion, you're up. Can you get a back headshot? I don't think so. Wow, I just missed somehow. 2 giant horse dog knights. I prefer if you don't die, Frostallion, because you're dealing more damage than I am. Okay, so one annoying thing is that Frostallion's Holy Burst, wow, that froze me midair, that sucks. Frostallion's Holy Burst is, it looks the same as Palladius's. And so it's not entirely clear which one's which.
What?
So that's kind of annoying. I'm also not sure where the crit zone is exactly. Ah! It's like dealing no damage. At least you're trying, Gobfin. That's what really matters.
What?
Yeah. Frostallion was a lot. The last fight went smoother than this. For those of you from YouTube that didn't get to see the last fight, trust me when I say it was slightly better. I don't even know what I'm dodging here. Oh gosh. Gobfin's dead. See, like, there's no way to... The problem is, if I'm next to my pal and they summon an attack, an area of effect attack, there's no way for me to dodge it quick enough and to also get my pal out of there. It just doesn't happen. We're up to 2%. That's not terrible. I'm trying to heal up by not getting hit. Not getting hit, but that's not easy.
What? Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to get a crit on the sphere. Can't seem to do that either. Uh-oh. Is this death? This could be death. No, I got lucky.
What?
I don't even know what's going on right now. I know I'm stressed. We're up to 4%. That was Ragnarok. I didn't even be scared of that. Oh, capture rate went down. I guess it was on fire for the 4%.
What?
Jeez. No. Oh, that's Necromus.
What?
Whoops. Come on. Okay, I cannot figure... If you run at a constant speed, that doesn't seem to dodge that. I cannot figure out how to dodge that reliably. Fingerlope, your turn. Frick. No! Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Thought we were gonna dodge that.
What?
Where did Palladius go? Ooh, doggies, this is tight. Oh. Oh my gosh, that is the worst luck of all time. Guys, why are you here? Okay, it's not the worst luck of all time, that's being a bit dramatic. There's probably a lot of enemies around here that I also didn't run into. Okay, Frostallion's healed up. I'm gonna switch back to Frostallion, who can defeat those hunters easy peasy. And maybe we can get both here?
What? Whoa.
I actually need a recall. Just can't catch a break here. Mercy ring.
What?
Come on. Yes! Got them both. Got them both. All right. I don't know if well done is totally correct, but I'll take it. We got there. You know, sometimes the classics, you know, saying if it's stupid but it works, it ain't stupid. Woof. Time for breeding? I don't think we can. Don't you need 2? Like, if you were going to breed Frostallion, you need 2 Frostallions. So isn't it the same with these other ones? If I wanted to breed Palladius, I would need 2 Palladius. I guess I haven't checked Palladius specifically. I just kind of assumed that's how it was. All right. Yeah, I don't think you can breed Palladius plus Necromus. But I can check real quick. Let's look. Yeah. I think it would be more... Yes, there is Frostallion knocked, but that's only for the variants. So yeah, it's weird because it's actually easier to get Frostallion knocked because you can breed Frostallion knocked with only 1 Frostallion, whereas Frostallions, you need 2 Frostallions. Anyway, all that to say, I think it could be a cool mechanic if it was like, oh, Palladius is always male, and Necromus is always female or whatever, and like they're always in a pair, and then they breed together, and when they breed together, they make 1 of each egg instead of the normal thing. Like that could be a cool you know, like flavorful variant on the breeding system. That could be interesting. But yeah, for now, let's make some gunpowder and a bit more rocket ammo. And then how are we doing on plasteel here?
What?
I can make 11 more. We're still so far. I need 150 for this. This is nuts. This is nuts. Palmetal is quickly becoming a problem of the past, and now it is all about the oil. It's all about that freedom. Gotta get them freedom units. Okay, but we now have the fastest mountain in the game. So let's research the saddle for it. And while they're working on that, yeah, I totally agree, Aloy. I feel like there's a flavor win that they could get pretty easily somewhere in the Palladius Necromus region of stuff. So if we look at mounts and sprint speed, Necromus is faster than Palladius, but Palladius has triple jump and has a higher jump velocity than Necromus. So I think I prefer the triple jump, and this is also still way faster than my Fingalope, right? 40% faster than Fingalope. Although mostly the non-sprint speed's actually kind of the same, but the sprint speed is quite a bit faster, and I think that helps. Though the triple jump has a lower, well, I don't know, we'll see how it feels. But we might need to breed a bunch of Palladius to make it actually have move speed bonuses before it really feels that much better than Fingalope. The other bonus is it's a much better fighter than Fingalope. So Fingalope, I'm sorry to say, but your time has come. You are no longer my one and only. I will swap you, because you are 2 stars. I will swap you to being a good expedition one. And you're right, yeah, legend is a move speed bonus. Because what do we have now? We have a 60% move speed for Fingalope. And for Palladius, that's starting out at a 15% move speed. So the relative difference is only about 40%. So the sprint speed should be about the same. The run speed will be a bit slower. And the triple jump is there. And we also got lucky and got Stronghold Strategist. So that's really nice too. And then let's get these guys revived real quick. Alright, let's see what it looks like to ride the wind. Well, more like ride the holy night. It's a lot bigger. And the acceleration's worse than Fingalope. It's not quite as, like, maneuverable as Fingalope. And the jump isn't that good. You know what? I'm not that impressed, to be perfectly blunt. Obviously, we can breed Swift into Palladius. Well, not into, but by breeding 2 Palladius together, eventually you'll get mutations. But this isn't that much better. How high can we even get? Like, from a standing next to this base perspective, we get a little bit above the Sphere Maker with the triple jump. And the Fingalope gets to the same distance. Well, because that second jump even, I feel like the Fingalop's second jump is boosted more than the first one. For sure. So that's a thing. So Fingalop's double jump is just as... I don't actually have a reason to switch off of Finger... And it's just so much more maneuverable in terms of, like, switching... Well, I guess it's kind of similar. There is that slow acceleration at first. It's just that the 60% bonus affects the regular speed a lot more than the sprint speed. So I am feeling... I don't know. I don't know what to do here.
What?
I kind of feel like sticking with Fingalop makes sense, but it's a worse fighter. I guess if I want to get into a fight, I can bring my legends. Speaking of, while we're here, should I not just do this and then also do, where is it? Well, I guess part of the problem is I need more slots. Let me favorite these as well. Okay, if I do this, can we go catch Jet Dragon? That's what I want to know. I'm gonna say yes. Oh, I should do the thingy. Enhancing. Game just crashed. Frick. What is going on? Now I made it 52 minutes, but then it crashes? What is happening? And at this point, it is a different crash. But it still is weird that we're getting a fatal error, because I was getting no crashes before. Like, you know, what, this is episode 29 on YouTube, most of which are like 1.5 to 2 hours. So we're like over 50 hours into the game, and we haven't had any crashes. So even that crash is still unacceptable in my mind. It's not like a normal cost of doing business here. It is different, and it was a lot longer before it happened, but it still really concerns me that it's happening. Because at this point, basically nothing's different. I mean, just a couple quality settings on Twitch are different, but that, or on OBS are different. So is it OBS's update, maybe? Or... I don't know. I think I probably shouldn't worry about it too much, but it's really hard for me to not be concerned. Alright, I need a couple small palsels here. Come here, Gyarados, aka Yormantide. Gyarados at home. And then we'll make a couple more mediums. Nope, not from that recipe. Alright. Swing! Enhanced. Okay, so we're gonna sleep. We're gonna go catch a jet dragon. Hopefully the game's gonna stop crashing forever. I'm so off put by crashes because it makes me so like, I don't know. I think most people understand what I'm talking about, but it really is unsettling for me. It's like everything in me wants to stop playing and figure it out. But the problem is the only way I can figure it out is by continuing to play. And so here we are. Here we are. And I don't know what else I can change at this point. It's not... What is Pal Blast? Is it the, like, laser beam? Yeah. Absolute Frost. Ah, that one. Yeah, kind of like Fingalo better. But I do think Palladius with Swift is a better choice, probably. We could also try Necromus. We could try Necromus Saddle. Does Necromus have a better jump? No, it's actually a worse jump, and it only gets a double jump compared to Palladius, but it is faster. So maybe... But then I don't even have the jump height that I had before. I don't know what to do. Let's switch over to Ragnarok. I don't know why I'm on foot here. Or on hoof, I should say. Okay. So yeah, what settings could I change? I mean, part of me is concerned that it's the new RAM I put in my computer, because it's the exact same RAM, but you know, I bought it at different times, which is always... RAM really likes to be all the same. So there's a part of me that's concerned it's that. There's a part of me that's concerned that it's just OBS update actually made things worse. That's very possible. So there's a few options for what could have happened outside of anything with Palworld or even my OBS settings. Okay, here he is. Jet Dragon. The fastest dude in town. Literally has jet engines somehow bonded into his skeleton, basically.
What?
A lot of health. Might be okay. We're already up to a 2% capture rate. Ooh, a supply drop. What's going on here? Stuck in a tree?
What?
Ah! We're getting there. A few more good hits. Ah, frick. Woohoo! Yes, 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 yes. My first jet dragon. of all time. Alright, let's go get that supply drop. And we'll go see how fast that thing can crank it. Oh, life pendant, sure. Speed elixir. All of that sucks, except 30 oil is surprisingly nice. Ironically, 30 oil is the best thing out of all of it. No, Aelor, because the new island, you can't use flying mounts, at least at the beginning. I don't know if later you can unlock the ability to do that, but you're only allowed to get on ground mounts when you go to Fabric.
What?
So there's still a reason to have... That's part of why I wanted Palladius, is I was looking for a ground mount upgrade from Fingalope. But it turns out Palladius isn't quite as much of an upgrade as I hoped.
What?
All right, so back to base we go. Get the Jet Dragon saddle. Guess we have to unlock it with tech points. Yeah, I think a well-bred Palladius would be an upgrade. The other question that I have no knowledge of, I guess we could test it maybe, is whether speed upgrades affect jump height or not. I'm guessing they don't. But like, it's just as likely that it's like, oh yeah, it's the Z speed, and that's also increased when movement speed is increased. There's a world where that's how it works, so who really knows? It's also possible that these new mounts are better than they seem as well. Who knows? I have no idea. Jet Dragon's missile launcher. Wait. Does Jet Dragon not need a saddle? Maybe not? Yeah, I need it. I need that. Okay. I guess it's too wordy to, and it should be in the description though, that it's the saddle. I think that would be helpful. All right, what do we got? It's gonna take a while. Can someone other than Nightmare work on this? Like an Anubis?
What?
Why do I even have Nightmare? Like, real talk. Why is Nightmare in the base? We have Anubis for handiwork. Nightmare doesn't do anything. I mean, Nightmare works at night, but, like, Anubis works way faster anyway, so... Wasn't the description enables Jet Dragon to be ridden? Unless I just can't read anymore, I'm pretty sure that's not what it said. The description says... If I can find it again. Makes Jet Dragon fire missiles when ridden. That's all it says. Which does not imply that that is the item you need to be able to ride Jet Dragon. Though, one can assume, because that's how all the other saddles work, that that's maybe how it works, but I digress. There's also, I think, an absurd amount of wheat in this chest. Yes, indeed there is. Oh. Wow, that's a lot of berries. Holy berries, Batman. Alright, and then is this still going over here? Oh, it's not going. Are the new ones fighting? Gosh, gosh, look at that Ragnarok. That's my Ragnarok. 47,000 units of firepower. Weirdly enough, the legends are not even up here. Oh, is that because they're all in my party? It's because they're all in my party. Whoops. I don't need... Because I am going to need... Oh, am I? Maybe I don't need anything different. I don't know. Let's see what Palladius or Necromus does on the expedition. Just curious where it shows up here. I mean, did I miss? I must have missed it. So there's the Ice Pals, and then starting here, don't see it. It's terrible. It only has 2,000 firepower. That's so crazy. Like, it's all that matters is the stars. I mean, a little bit else matters, but gosh, that's crazy that even the legends are like only 3,000 firepower. So you need to breed the legends to get high stars, and then they might be more powerful. Who knows? But all right, did we get this finished? Yes. Yes. All right, here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. We can quit the game happy now. Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so fast. It's so fast. And I can launch homing missiles. Well, that's disgusting. I'm glad they made that really cool. Oh, that's so good. I can't jump. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, I'm very happy. We've got a jet dragon. Gosh, that's so fast. And this doesn't even have swift or anything. Like, imagine a fully speed-bred jet dragon. I'm guessing it's better to do swift plus runner plus the eternal engine, which is the stamina. That's probably better, but if you do swift, nimble plus runner plus legend, then you get the full 75% move speed boost, which is equally ridiculous. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So fast. Sweet. Okay, now what? Do we have the plasteel we need? I almost feel like I can just quit now, you know? What else do we need to do? We caught Jet Dragon. Nothing else to do. Alright, 16. I'm still gonna need another, like, 20 plasteel. Yeah, that's why you need to breed Eternal Engine into it. It's for that extra stamina. Let's get rid of this stuff. Okay, and then now for the next oil extraction speed, we would need... It's probably worth it, though it'll take a while to pay for itself. I think I'll wait at this point until I get the 150. Because at least we're at plus 50% now. Isn't there something in here? I guess it reduces power usage. Doesn't make the oil run faster though. Plantation harvest yield. Yeah, I'll just chill on those researches for now. I want to save the ancient civ parts. And then we need some Knocklim here. I am concerned about the crash still. I don't like that the game crashed on me. I don't know what crashes are still around. And if it's OBS related or computer related, I'm just scared. I'm so scared. Alright, Knocklim. The good news is, whatever the crash is probably won't happen with games that aren't Palworld. It's probably Palworld unique. A Warsect Terra. Interesting. Where did I get... That must have come from the other island. Fabric Island, that is. Do the plus ingots work on plasteel? Ah, they probably do. That's a good point. Hadn't thought about that. That's a very good point.
Yep.
Whoa. Alright, 6 more. I think I'm done then. With Wixen knocked. Because this will be exactly 12. Perfect. 6 plus 6 is 12. Oh, there's an eternal engine. I want to make sure I actually got 6. Yeah, we did. Okay. So then that means these two can be done. And can I get... Where's it? Okay, so for Knocklim... First of all, let me sort and get Gobfin. Oh no, Gobfin! I need you! Shoot. Anyway, where are my Knocklims? Is it... Where are they? After Orser? Oh yeah, they're like way late. Okay, artisan, remarkable craftsmanship. Oh, we got a perfect. How did I get a perfect? What I was breeding didn't even have... Oh no, never mind. I do have a perfect Yormantite here. So having a perfect Knocklim is not that crazy. Problem is I can't breed that perfect Knocklim with... That one has 2 bad traits. This one has a bad trait. This one has 2 bad traits. So right now, this is a better breeding pair still for Knocklim. Didn't I catch more beacon recently, though? Do I have a blank beacon? Am I making that up? Oh, I'm making that up. Oh well. So until we get a male Knocklim that only has working traits, then at that point we can breed those two together. And I am making those favorite 2, the ones that have perfect working traits. Okay, and we've got a bunch of Knocklims cooking here, like 15 or whatever cooking, so... That'll be done soon. Let's go check on that research for ingots. Is that a kindling research? I can't remember. I think it's kindling. Not here. Yeah, additional crafting probability. So expensive, that last one. This one shouldn't be too hard to get to, so we can get there pretty easily. And Jignus should get this research done pretty fast, I assume. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay, we're getting there.
What?
The extra 50% oil is making a big difference. And if I really, really wanted to, I could just make another oil base. I don't really want to, but I sure could. And I'm supposed to make a refrigerated crusher to level up things. So we'll make this to level up the base. Okay, the next one would get me another base. Gigantic furnace and the sphere assembly line. Which I'm actually working on kind of both of those in a way. Kindling. Flame Cauldron makes kindling faster, but at this point I'm not really... I don't care about kindling speed. We haven't had any issues with the speed being the issue. How's our tech points? We have 36 ancient tech points. So ancient tech points are doing fine. Let's unlock the quartz mine just because we can. And I'm a bit worried about needing the metal detector. So let's make some more circuit boards. Just in case. Oh, we also should check on food on all the bases, probably. Okay, so let's make some more circuit boards.
What?
And then it's nighttime. What did I need to do at nighttime? Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to go get night star sand. If our goal is to, whatchamacallit? If our goal is to make the metal detector, we need more night star sand, which is in the desert. So we'll head out here. Ride Jet Dragon around. So great. And what is meteor rain? Cool. Beam slicer. Dragon meteor. Here we go. Alright, where else is there some night star sand? I feel like you find it randomly. I'm gonna go get that Lift Monk effigy too. Oh! I just realized you can't fire your own weapons from the back of Jet Dragon. I kind of consider that a downside. I do like the missile launcher thing, it's cool, but for whatever reason I just assumed that was in addition to being able to attack normally. Alright, any more Night Star Sand for us? Not seeing any. I wonder where all it spawns. Is it just set locations, maybe? Maybe it's not random? see if there's any up here. Not seeing any. Bunch of oil and coal up here, though. Clearly designed for a base location. Huh. I would have thought there would be a lot more Night Star sand just chilling around the desert. Actually, I think I'm closer to this direction. I think we have enough, though, for the metal detector now. Not enough to also make double jump boots. No. All right. Stamina is definitely a problem with Jet Dragon. A very big problem. Northwest. Here we go. But the distance it moves on one stamina is probably more than most other mounts too. It just does it a lot faster. Was there a nighttime pal over here that we needed to catch? I feel like there was. And I've already forgotten what it was. But I swear there was something that was nighttime in this area. Was it? Oh, have we gotten 12? We haven't even gotten 12 Mamma Rest either. Oh, and we're still not gonna have 12 because you killed it. You were not on peaceful mode, were you? I don't remember what it was now. Alright, so we'll go back to base. We will maybe almost have enough plasteel. I have 132, that's 139 total.
You're so close.
And I am just going to pull the plug on exploration. And we are going to type in Chromite. There it is. I was right. That is annoying. Agreed on that being annoying. Okay. And we need 5 of them for every single hexolite. So this is becoming a level of grind that I think is not necessarily great. The game was already kind of grindy getting into the legendary spheres and the, you know, pal metal ingots and stuff. And it feels like this is like, hey, we amped that up one more notch to make hexolite.
What?
And it's like, your game doesn't need to be more grindy as you go. It can just keep giving you more fun. But like 1 hexolite ingot is 5. I guess we'll see how much chromite we get from underground when we find it. But it's already 12 hexolite quartz and 20 ore for every single hexolite. Like, that adds up so fast. You know, this thing needing 150 plasteel, which is 750 oil. You know, I don't know. I talked about this a little bit, I think, on a previous episode, but it feels a little bit like they made the expansions, and I'm calling them expansions. I know they aren't literally expansions, but the essence of them is like an expansion. And it's like, hey, we've got a lot of players who have been playing at the end game for a long time, and so they need something to sink their teeth into. But the problem is that then doesn't balance it properly for players that are just playing through the new experience. So it's tricky. I feel like the right play is when you release it, make it a little grindy, and then after it's been out for a little while and all the kind of enfranchised players, I don't know. But then at the same time, there are lots of people who come back and start a fresh save, so it's hard to make everybody happy at the same time, I think. Alright, so we need to make the metal detector. Did I unlock it? No. And where is it made? Don't know. Probably just the crafting bench.
What?
There it is. Boom. Metal detector in mere seconds. Let's go get some metal. And it does say certain islands, which is kind of odd to me if it's just Fabric. I don't know. Alright, well, let's just start at the first teleporter here and see what we can see. I think there is a lore. There are definitely pals that help with manual mining, but as far as increasing the yield, I'm not fully remembering if that's the case or not. Alright, I have a new idea. I'm going to grab a teleporter that actually is near some of the hexolite ore, because they might be found in the same places. This is not fun. Let me tell ya. Yeah, Palladius is freaking huge. I can't. It's not like I can shoot the metal detector or anything. Well, there's a lucky Warsect Terra, level 60 even. Well, no dice so far. Maybe it's not in this area. Yeah, I am very, like, this is the level of I might just cheat it into my game. Like, this is awful. Now, I will at least find it and see how much you get, but if you only get 40 from one node, and the nodes aren't easy to find in a similar area, then I'm out. You know, if the area that has them has a bunch of them and you can actually get a reasonable amount, you know, come back with 300 at a time or whatever, okay, maybe I can live with that. But if it's like, oh, I found 5 and that's all you find, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. All right. I mean, am I supposed to be doing something else here? It marks the metal when close to the ore, but the mark disappears if you move away. I mean, I assume there would be a sound effect, but maybe there's not. I might just look on the map. The idea that you're meant to run over the entire island holding this thing just to figure out where it even is also, like, ridiculous to me from a game design standpoint. It's possible that some of the people in the game, if you talk to them, they tell you... Oh, there's a boss. They might tell you where this is. I have a legendary. We should be able to handle this. Ah! Whoa. Palladius doesn't even care. Yeah, like maybe I need to be in a cave or something. Like I'm totally guessing there could be something in that direction that's going on. But the fact that there's no easy way, like the game should just tell you, you know, you have to be in a cave, or I don't know, it's this random guessing and checking and searching around with no real direction. Feels like a really weird mechanic to gate the entire metal behind. It's not like this is an optional thing. I need hexalite and I don't even know how to get it. If I look at the world map and I zoom into Faybreak, there you can look at like coal and ore. Here, let's turn on the so you guys can see it. So Chromite, okay, so there you go. How are you supposed to know that without, again, maybe there's a human you can talk to that shares that information with you. But even if there is, what are the odds you find that human? This game is such a big open game, it shouldn't be relying on you talking to one specific person. Yeah. Okay, so it's in all the red spots. That's good to know. It at least makes it simple from like a looking at it perspective. But the hexalite is everywhere, so why is the chromite only in certain... I don't know. Anyway, I'm not a fan of the design so far, but let's at least go see how terrible it is to actually mine it before we keep complaining, at least. I will hold complaints until we go get some. There's 4 by... yeah. No, that's exactly right. That is exactly right. Wait, what happened to my third jump? Oh my gosh. I'm definitely not feeling Palladius as much as Fingalope. I feel like Fingalope would have jumped up here just fine. I might just grab Fingalope instead of having the Gobfin. What's the thing in the water to the west? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I turned off the map. That's my bad. That's the oil rig. Okay, so I need to go here. And go this way. Well, can I really not get on my jet dragon? Are they really gonna shoot me? through walls. I guess I can't have my metal detector on Jet Dragon either. So I guess there's a point to keeping Ragnarok around. I didn't know you couldn't use your weapons from the top of Jet Dragon. That does make a big difference. Okay, well, we have yet to find a single thing. No, that's... Do I need to get up? Is that the... I think I need to be on top of this. I think that's the problem. I need to find a way to get up. Should I do climbing? Should I just do a brief moment of Jet Dragon? Yeah, this is the play. There we go. Oh, it's going faster. That means something's nearby. No? What are you? Smokey. Smokey and the Bandit? Someone said I should catch these. I don't remember why. I think it was complex. They have some sort of ability. They also drop crude oil. Do they farm crude oil? Oh, that would be pretty nice. Maybe they farm crude oil. Allows dashing in the air and moving at high speed. Maybe Azure Main is a better mount. Looking at the mounts again, as far as top speeds, Azure Main's up there. It's still slower than Pyron, but it allows air dash, which is a new thing. There's also Gildane, but that just changes you to ground attack. There's Starion, increases movement speed when mounted at night. Celestier increases healing speed. Oh, I didn't look at the new one. Smokey. Ah, when activated, it uses its sharp sense of smell to detect nearby Chromite. While fighting together, a large amount of Chromite is obtained. Okay. So, next order of business is finding a teleporter on top of this Nyafia. Oh my gosh, it's Cat Mafia. Like Japanese neon cat, you know, Nyafia. Okay, well, we got one of those. And I'm thinking we're gonna get lucky to the west. I don't know that for sure. And I guess if I catch... let me look real quick at Smokey's ability. I don't know if it levels up as you level up Smokey. Only a slight amount. It goes 100%, 110% for level 2, 130%, 160%, and then 200%. So a 5-star, well, I guess 4-star. But a 4-star Smokey gets you twice as much bonus as a 1-star. But most of the bonus comes with the last 2 levels. Basically, a 2-star Smokey doesn't do anything. It's only a couple percent more. Because I was thinking if I catch 5 of them, I can at least get it to 1 star, but that doesn't really change much. But I might as well catch another couple. Okay. What else? Any teleporters this way? No. I mean, there's definitely one up here somewhere. Question is where? Yeah, they really don't seem like level 54 pals. I kind of wish the game had an innate sizing to pals that defined some of their traits, like catchability and... is this a ramp? I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. So, how are you supposed to get up here? There must be a ramp up to this area somewhere. This is kind of like exploring the Satisfactory map where you're like, I know there's a solution, but where is it? I have no idea. I mean, I can just fly Jet Dragon, I think. Straight up. Or maybe this cave has like stairs inside of it or something. Shield Dragon Tunnel. No, I think this is just a tunnel through. Oh. Sweet. We'll catch you. I think we already have some Sylvagus from eggs, but might as well catch one. Whoa, don't die. Palladius almost just one-shot you, that's fine. Got it? Nope. Again? Got it. Hey, there's Chromite. Our first 3 Chromite. Wow, 3 whole Chromite. Oh my goodness, you shouldn't have. Okay, so let's go grab a Smoky as a ride-along friend.
Yep.
I know, a whole 60% of 1 bar. It's crazy. Hey, if we have the bonus percentages to make bars, it's more like 66% of a bar. 69% even. Which is the nicest of numbers. Alright. Oh, we actually have the Ajamine. Right, I'll put you away. I will grab, for now, a Smoky. Which is also a Stronghold Strategist. Perfect. Requires Smoky's Harness. Of course it does. Can't just... nothing can work, can it? Which, of course, I have to unlock. Good thing I grabbed some random dark fragments. Otherwise I wouldn't have been able to make this thing. Alright, and then finally that will be enough plasteel to make... whatchamacallit? The gigantic furnace. So hexalite will happen probably in the next video, it seems. In this video I just want to get chromite for the first time. Alright, harness for Smoky. We'll go ahead and sleep. And then we shall head back, find our first chromite. It's gonna be great. Was it this one? Yeah. Probably could use either one. I'm sure there's one on top of this area somewhere as well. But I just haven't found it yet. For now, we'll just hope Jet Dragon's fast enough to avoid being shot down immediately. We are in a restricted airspace. Yeah, that's pretty fast. I can glide all I want, apparently. And that doesn't even have a bigger area? Wow. Is there some sort of tell on like where Chromite is? Oh man, this is painful. It's amazing, you know, Palworld's one of those interesting games because you can tell it, and I don't want this kind of sounds rude. I don't know how to say this idea without it sounding rude. But you can kind of tell the people who made it didn't realize how good of a game they were making. And it's like, there are some decisions that feel like they leak through of like, I don't really think, I don't know. It's like, did people think this was fun? What part of this is fun? Like on paper, you could argue it sounds really interesting, but did any of them actually play with this? And they're like, oh yeah, this is a good way. Like, this is how players in the late game want to collect their medals. I'm missing something here, and maybe I'm being unfair, but I just don't get it. I don't get it. I still have yet to find a single Chromite. Okay, it's blinking faster here, but what does that mean? I don't see it highlighting anything. I have yet to even see a single one. We're definitely in the area for it. Or is it all underneath? We were in the underneath area, and is it in these spots? Is this the idea? Oh, there we go, okay. So it makes a little flag and a tiny little pile, and then I switch over to Smokey, so I get a bonus. And then I can finally grab my pickaxe. This is awful. If I don't get very much Chromite, okay, good. At least we got... Okay, so you get 50 by default, which in this case is 100. Okay, that's a little... That helps. That helps lessen the sting a little bit, because there's at least 20 hexalite bars for every one you find. That makes it a little better. Still not great, but a little better. The main problem is you can't see it without doing this in the area. And I find that to be frustrating because you can't, like... You can't just run around and look for them in the distance. Yeah, I think I probably did dig up a few without noticing because they're way smaller than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be, like, the size of a normal, like, ore or coal node or something. I'm not digging this. And I do mean that as a pun. Well, I think what we've learned is that if we uncover one, it actually stops the ring mid-expansion and will ping faster. So if it's pinging at its normal speed, I think we can take that to mean it hasn't found one. Is there a teleporter anywhere in this direction? I mean, I'm gonna look back to the map again real quick just to see if there's any sense in the distribution of the nodes or something. Hide all. Show Chromite. So if we look, it's not even like it's not everywhere, right? They're like kind of spaced out. And given how annoying it is to find, it feels like they should be way more packed in here. Wow. Okay, there's 4 in one area. I don't care that we're looking at the map. So that little branch is not a terrible place to find some. Gosh, this is awful. It's actually where we were going right now. Kind of funny. Excuse me. Oh, here's one. No. They're so hard to find. Where even is it? Oh my gosh, you have to get so close to it before it actually shows up. This mechanic is wrong in like 5 different ways. I feel like it could be livable, but man, they really worked hard to make this suck. No, I'm sorry. That's just being mean. I know that nobody was sitting there trying to make this mechanic suck. I think they were trying to make it fun. In my opinion, they didn't get there. And there's a lot of axes on which this mechanic is unfun. And any of them could be improved. Smokey is helping a little bit, because at least I get twice as many. But man... Okay, where was the quadruple? I'm looking back on the map. The quadruple was right around where the boss is. So let's take out the boss. Wait, west. Where are they? They're like right around here somewhere. They must be up on this ledge. Yeah, you're gonna shoot me down, whatever, I don't believe you. Okay, I see no boss. Maybe they're underground. Huh, that's very possible, actually. Anyway. If the ore is underground, I'm gonna be pissed. Because, I mean, look at this. It just, there's chromite everywhere, like, visually.
What?
But it's very much in extremely specific spots on the map. I should stop complaining. But I don't want to. Because this sucks.
What?
This really sucks. It's literally, it is underground. I wonder if it's on this side or the other side. Not really a cave in this direction? It can't be on this side.
What?
Whatever. Just try me. Is there a cave on this side? Yes, there is. Is there a teleporter anywhere near here? Hard to tell for sure.
What?
Alright. Please be the mother load.
What?
This is rough. The good news is, okay, I think this is where it's gonna be. I hope. Alright, I want Frostallion to do the honors here. Just get wrecked. Also, is there supposed to be 2 of them?
What?
I'm not sure. Get wrecked, kids. Gnaw 1 and Gnaw 2. Beautiful. Okay. So they're down. We got another chest here. Now we switch over to Smokey. Yeah, I mean, in my mind, this mechanic is like pretty rough, and it needs to be improved in like 2 or 3 axes, and then it might be okay. If I were designing it, I'd say let's scrap the whole thing. This is just too far from playable. But I mean, one change that could be made is you could just add like 2 or 3 times as many Chromite deposits. Another thing that really needs to be changed is how you inform the players that they... Because you've informed them that they need Chromite by looking at the tech tree. There is a metal detector here, but that does not... It just implies that there's hidden ores. For all you know, there's just hidden ore deposits all over the island of all the types, right? There's no indication that, like, Chromite itself is hidden and you need a metal detector. Thirdly, it's just... There's no way to automate it with pals yet, at least. I don't see a Chromite mine or a Hexolite mine, so it's like, you're going to be doing this manually the whole time. So there's just a lot of axes on which this sucks. Yeah, a metal detector feels more like you'd find random, yeah, exactly, like random loot or whatever. I'm gonna get rid of life pendant +1. That's not needed. And is there anything else that's weighing me down? Or is just Chromite this freaking heavy? I think it is just this freaking heavy. So I can't even bring back all of it. Okay, there we go.
What?
So now our next goal would be to find the nearest... teleporter to this. So that we can do this again. Okay, and you know what? Oh, teleport base. Right. Now there's an idea. There's an idea. Problem is there no wood or stone here or palladium? Maybe we can get 1 stone, a wood from over here. I guess palladium comes from stone rocks too, so we might be okay. Oh, but wait, I don't have extra bases right now. Shoot. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I can't make the extra base. Ooh, uncommon plasteel. Oh no, that sucks. Never mind. Never mind. Game froze again. Damn. Fatal error. Crash dump written. All right. Well, let's see where it last saved. I might try playing for a little bit before I stream again, just to see if it crashes again. The problem is it's like an hour between crashes. So that's like a long time to play, and if it's random, it could go even longer without crashing. Okay, let's go back to looking at the map real quick and show... fast travel. Oh, there's no fast travel anywhere near here. That's just wonderful. Okay, yeah, I would want a base for this one. There is one to the south. Like down here. But it's probably up on top of that is the problem. So yeah, making a base would be the ideal situation. And then I could just come and get 400 Chromite from time to time. That's not that bad.
What?
And there's even some hexalite nearby and such.
What?
The problem with leaving it on while I'm doing something else is the question of would that actually cause the crash? Because the crash could be caused by a variety of things that you need to be taking player actions to bump into, so to speak. I think we need a fly. Oh, there's rockets right there. They were just about to shoot me. Wait, where is this? I just saw it on the map. It's somewhere around here. There it is. Okay, well, I mean, this island's cool. I think I'm starting to reach the point, and this isn't just because of the Chromite issue today, but it's like I'm catching legendaries. We've kind of explored some of this island. It doesn't feel like there's anything too crazy left to do. You know, it's like, oh, you can catch... We're now getting to the sandbox stage of the game. First of all, this island's beautiful. I love the biomes, you know, but we're getting to the sandbox stage where it's like you can tick all the boxes. So let's think about what we want to do before the end of the series, because I think we're probably going to be wrapping up in the next couple streams. So one thing we want to do is get our hexalite armor for sure. See, I didn't want to do that.
What?
Didn't want to pick up a pal. I want to... We got Jet Dragon. That was a big goal. So that's nice. I should now be able to make the gigantic furnace. No, not yet. Didn't I order a lot of plasteel to get made? Is plasteel getting put somewhere? No, where else could it go? I don't know. This would give us more hexalite too, so that makes it worth working towards. Let me put away this stuff. We got some new uncommon plasteel armor, but that will pale in comparison to the hexalite armor, so it doesn't really do much for us. We got this pendant. Lots of pendants. I don't need that one. I don't need 3 pendants of diligence when I won't even use one. So yeah, I mean, overall, I've definitely enjoyed the new content that we've gotten to see. I know there's still a lot we haven't seen. I do think the transition could be a bit smoother between the old and the new. It kind of feels like when you had World of Warcraft expansions and there were these really weird, like, bumps between them. It feels a little bit like that. And given it's an early access game, I think they probably want to iron that out so that it feels like one big, smooth, cohesive experience rather than these were separately launched things that weren't really made to be connected with the rest, but to be done after the rest. I feel like they want to make it cohesive. And again, maybe they don't. I don't know. I'm not in charge of them, but in my mind, that's what I'd prefer to play, so. But yeah, and like the grind for Chromite and not knowing where to find it and all that, not a fan of that, but, and it also seems like you can't really automate Hexolite because, and maybe you can and I'm missing how you can, but I don't see any buildings in here that have anything to do with it. So I'm not really sure. Now the large scale electric egg incubator is awesome. I would love to get that, but that would be required for late game stuff where you're trying to make huge amounts of, you know, pals to just like if you're breeding Swift into Jet Dragon or whatever, like you're gonna need so many Jet Dragons, just making more Jet Dragons hoping to get the mutation because there's no other way to get Swift into Jet Dragon. I guess no, there is the other way. There's that new pal Yumako, that's not his name, you know, something like that, where if you have a Swift one of those, you're more likely to encounter a Swift Jet Dragon, so I guess that's the other thing you could try while you're doing the breeding. Anyway, can I build the gigantic furnace yet? No, I need 2 more. Almost. But yeah, so, and we've also bred most of the really powerful work pals, like Nockland, like at this point we've gotten most of the best pals for working as well. Because we've got Nockland, we've got Yormantide Ignis, we've got Yormantide. And that's the other thing about launching a new pair of islands. It feels weird that you don't need any of those new pals for having the best pals to work in your base. It feels like what they would want to do is make some pals in the new areas that have level 5 handiwork or whatever, level 5 kindling, and like it actually bumps up even more than normal, so like that's actually a pretty big difference to have a level 5 kindling pal, and then you're automating things in the 50s that require 10 times more crafting than the stuff up here. So I don't know, it feels like it's not all balanced against each other properly. But here's our gigantic furnace. Ta-da! 6,000 workload. If I were to make this by hand, it would take 2 hours of holding F. And yet these Anubis can get it done in 20 seconds. I love that. I love that feeling. They can do in 20 seconds what would take me 2 hours. Holy crap. And I probably won't need that furnace. I'll keep 2 extras around just in case, but... Alright, we got the gigantic furnace, baby! Now, it can make Hexolite. And we'll have to go collect more Hexolite quartz, of course. Quartz is a quartz, of course, of course. And yeah, that's Hexolite. And we can have up to 4 Yormantides working on this thing at the same time. So it doesn't take that long to craft them, it seems. With multiple workers. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Our first Hexolite. We got Jet Dragon, we got Palladius. And we got Lamball. Good old Lamball. Alright. Another thing you can do is grind for dog coin. Yeah, there's a lot to do in the game. I think for me, the biggest interest is in progression. You know, and the boss fights are kind of fun too, but for the most part, it's kind of getting samey for me, and so I want to have some end goals. So let's say our one end goal is getting to level 60. That's very attainable. We're already most of the way to 59, so we can definitely get to level 60. we can probably make lightweight hexalite armor. The advanced shield might be a little trickier because it's 30 cores, and that's just really hard to get. We could maybe get the plasma cannon. Extremely expensive. Gosh, it does the damage of a rocket, but probably fires much, much faster. But yeah, as far as like, do I want to capture all of the legends? I don't really know. Which other ones are in the base game? We've already got Jet Dragon, we got Frostallion, we got Palladius. Is that it? Or is there more? I actually don't remember. If there is another one, we haven't uncovered it on the map yet, actually. So there might be another one. And then over here, I don't think Celestia is a legend because you can breed to it. Frostallion Noct might be a legend, but you can also breed to it with Frostallion. As far as defeating the final bosses and defeating the raid bosses and stuff, yeah, beating the hardest raid bosses, I'm not super interested in that because that's just a project of breeding. Breeding lots of really good combat pals and stuff. And I'm not massively interested in that. Okay, so the sphere assembly line, if I wanted to make it... I did already unlock it, so what's it cost? Why can't I find it? Oh, is it under... Is it under PAL? Yeah. So we need 50 hexalite for that one. And 50 plasteel. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think getting to max level and maybe we'll also... I don't really know. I'm just not compelled by this island. It's cool. But I think maybe too much of a good thing is just too much of a good thing. But yeah, hexalite gives us exotic spheres, which we haven't been able to. Or no, is that right? Yeah. We're making ultimates, and then you can get exotics. So a little bit more capture power out of those, though they're so expensive. 2 plasteel a piece and 1 hexalite. Craziness. But yeah, I think we'll have the goal in the next stream of getting to level 60 and making the hexalite armor. And that might be it. So the series is probably coming to a close, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Part of me wants to beat all the bosses, but part of me is like, it's starting to feel like busy work, and that's when I know it's probably time to begin wrapping up a series rather than forcing it, because it's, you know, it's like some people enjoy the grind and the extra goals to have at the end, but for me, I'm like, I think I've gotten most of the fun I wanted out of this playthrough, so I don't want to go too much further and sully my memory of it, because I've had a lot of fun with this. Apart from this I keep wanting to call it cryolite. What is this thing called? Chromite. Apart from the chromite issue, I think they've done a really good job. Sakurajima was cool. I almost liked this one better than Faybreak because the size was a little smaller. And it almost feels like that's a bit more bite-sized, and then they could have another one like that, and then another one. Kind of like these islands. It felt like there were so many different places you could go around the same time. Whereas this one almost feels like a separate... It really does feel like a DLC island. It doesn't feel integrated into the map as it is. So I do kind of hope for maybe the future to shift that a little bit, but I don't know. Yes, chromite sand is totally a thing in Pioneer Bones. But anyway, for those of you from future YouTube, thank you for watching this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. As always, let me know what you think in the comments.